Alright guys, first look at this Vanagon. This wiring is a nightmare. Okay, a nightmare. They've completely screwed up it. I found the hall sensor here and it's got splices in it all over the place. This was spliced onto these wires. I'm not even sure if this model's supposed to have a hall sensor. It looks like it is. So I got different wires here heading down here. I got a whole bunch of these that are just going nowhere. They're just, I guess they're splices. Yeah, these are splices. So these all like splice together for some reason. This went to, see there's something hanging out there. This is a mess. I mean, that looks like your ignition module over here. Yeah, I don't know what I'm dealing with here. I don't know what I've got. This, what is this? A stabilizer control unit or something. So I heard it comes from, I just don't know. I don't know what this is. It's an extra relay my typical 2.0 doesn't have on it. No, so I scouted around and pieced together a regular points distributor. I had a Pertronics that I bought for my bay window, and I stole some parts off of it. So I put a set of points in it and a condenser and hooked the vacuum line up. So I mean, I think that's hooked up and ready to go and would work, but I'm not sure about all this other stuff, if it can be just deleted or what I should do with it. Plus I don't see that big resistor pack anywhere that my typical 2-liter has on it, so I'm confused. I gotta do a lot more research, so I guess I'll come back later. Alright everybody, here's what's going on. I got my new distributor on here. I've bypassed all that electronic ignition. According to this book, we can isolate. It looks like we can isolate this whole hall sensor area here and take it out as long as we hook up these cables back that go to the this oxygen relay, sensor relay, and then keep these power connectors coming in the positive side. We're just not going to this ignition control module. And then of course we just put the standard negative on there. Got to hook this up. It doesn't look good, but that's your signal to the ECU to tell it that the engine's firing on, you know, on an interval. So nothing seems to work. I suspected that maybe we didn't have power at 86 here on the relay. When you're in starting mode, that has to have power, and it did not, so we hooked some manual power to that because there's something wrong with the starter switch connection on the starter, and so I ran power directly from that to here, so when my wife uses the little button switch, that it'll energize this just like the key would, but we're still not getting anything. The good thing is, if I put a little gas right in the manifold here, in the exhaust, or the intake manifold plenum, air plenum here, it fires. So we got spark, we got flame, but we don't have gas. For some reason we don't have gas. I took the thing off the injectors, and the injectors are definitely, they have juice to them all the time, which is what was indicative of the bay window bus as well. So I feel that that's probably okay. I just they're not getting a signal, or the injectors are just bad. They just might be bad. So what I might do is try taking one of these injectors out, crank it, see if it squirts. If it doesn't work, I think I've got brand new injectors inside the garage. We might try one of those and see what happens. So we're gonna try a couple things and come right back to you. Alright, here we are. I got one of these injectors out. We're gonna see if it squirts.
Can I put the key on?
Yes, please. Alright, go ahead and crank it.
No extra in there. Oh, what are we doing?
We're cranking it to see if it gas shoots out of here. Oh gosh, that was unexpected. Blew it out right there. Still got gas in it from the test before, but nothing came out of here. Try cranking it again with my hand out of the way. Go ahead. Yeah, there's no gas shooting out here whatsoever. So, I wonder if we don't have enough pressure. Sorry about that. So that did not work. So I'm gonna hook this to this brand new one and blow in it while she cranks and see what happens. All right, you ready? Go ahead. Okay, that didn't work. Of course, I might not have enough pressure to really do anything with it. So I think I'm gonna have to fall back and punt here because I don't know what to try next. I could try hooking up this new injector, see if it works.
When do you do sports?
And then we'll try it. Maybe with the new injector. I'll be back. All right. Now we're gonna see what happens again. All right, let's crank it again. Wait a minute. All right, try it again. I'm getting no gas, even with the new injectors. So something's not firing these injectors. I gotta look into it some more. Rats. More studying. All right, we're back here, and yeah, we're working out ground issues right now. There are plenty of ground issues here. Let me zoom out just a little bit, or I'm going to be fighting to get everybody in frame here. Okay, so after looking around, I found that the ECU, excuse me, did not have any ground signal. Because the grounds were hooked to the block over here, and they were very bad. Not good at all. And so the goal here is going to be to redo these grounds, see if we can get them a little bit better than they were. So I tried to ground them out to something on the body here, and it just wasn't having it. So I found 3 grounds here, and then 1 here coming back from the, oh shoot, I don't know. This isn't one of the grounds, it's this one. Well, it's coming back from this relay here, and so it needs to be attached. So I found 3. I think 16 and 17 are supposed to be grounds to the ECU, and then I think 5. So right now I'm going to check these and make sure I got them all, because I don't remember. I remember getting 16 and 17, but I didn't get 5, I don't think, and I think it's going to be critical to this. So let's probe. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see this or not. It's kind of far away, but this is the ECU connector, and it starts with pin 1 here, and so right over here, so you guys can see that. 1, 2, 3, and so on. So number 5 is supposed to be a ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just probe that, and then we're going to check these out. I wish I had 3 hands, and see which one of these might be 5. I think I got, it's been a couple days. Okay, I got 5. Good. I thought I had. And then we got 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 here. These here are supposed to be, I can't tell what you can see and what you can't. These 2 here are supposed to be grounds as well. So let's try those out. Yeah, that was ground. Those are connected. Well, maybe not. Hang on a second. Yeah, and then this has got to be the other one. Okay, good, good, good. All right, so I did get them all the other day. I couldn't remember if I had probed all those and got them or not. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take these in 2s, and I'm going to ground them out and put some new connectors on them and string some new wire. Over here, where I've got a new coil mount that I'm going to use to hook the coil up. So that being said, let's get to it. I wouldn't mind these being fairly the same length either. It'll look nicer when we coil it all up. Okay. So we're just going to bare all these, bare the wires. And then we got this one coming back, which I don't particularly like the fact that they've spliced it with that other wire, so I'm just going to hook it in as well. Okay. I'm just going to do these in 2s. I'm sorry you guys can't see very well here. Maybe I should back out a little bit. I'm really zoomed in here. Well, if I could figure out how to do it. All right, that's better. I know it's a bit farther away, but okay, so I'm gonna hook these guys together. I'd rather have them tied together and just crimp them like this. Okay, I think those are together. And then we'll do the same with these 2 here. We'll do the other side. Okay. Those are stuck, man. Okay, let's get some wire here. I don't really have same color wire, but it's okay. The grounds. I don't have brown, I don't have green. We're gonna use this black. Since it's hooked to ground, we'll already know that, hey, it's ground. Okay, we'll have to pretty all this up later, but I can see right now I don't need an incredible amount. I've got probably the wrong color connectors. I grabbed yellow ones, and they're probably going to be a wee bit too big for this wire. So I may just run in and see if I got anything smaller. Blue ones are what you want for this gauge, I think. I don't want them like swimming in these connectors. And it will be swimming in there. So let me go see if I can find some blue ones. I'll be right back in a jiffy. All right, I'm back. I found some blue connectors here, so we're just going to use these. Could hook them into the same one, but I think I'm going to just hook them one at a time. Start with this one. That's tight. There's one. Get over there. wants to slip on me. There we go. That looks pretty good. All right, now I just need to crimp them to these blue ones and carry them over. Okay, that should do it right there. Now we got our good grounds, or at least they're ready to be good grounds. Let's see, I'm gonna route this around. I'm not sure exactly where this is supposed to be routed, but as you can see, these wires are terrible. Look at this one. This one's like really split. I don't even know what that goes to. Let's see. It comes back, it goes into the wiring harness, it goes into the double relay, which is, you know, something you really need to be good and clean. It looks like it's going to the cold start injector. So the wires are just a mess in here, and I'm not real sure why, but it is what it is, unfortunately. Okay, so I got a new, if I can find it, a new distributor holder, or excuse me, a coil holder. I had one in my stash. The other one was pretty nasty. Wanted to get good ground, so I wanted to start with some clean metal, and I didn't really feel like cleaning up the other one. So we're going to start with this. Let's go ahead and get these hooked up. So these wires, let's see, are they routed right? They go around here. This is eventually I'm going to mount over here. So yeah, I think this will work. So we're going to go hook both of these up into this and get it threaded. There we go. And then this is kind of handy. I don't know if you can see this, but it kind of slides in there. So like that. And then all we gotta do is tighten them all down. Pretty snazzy. Okay. There we go. Now we got it. That's the ticket right there. Now we can put this back in where it's supposed to go. Whoops. We're losing some length here on the distributor. Connection. All you gotta do is tighten that sucker down, and I think we've got good grounds, and we'll have good, you know, this is definitely not the right screwdriver for this job, so I'll go get it. And of course, this engine is nasty. It is filthy dirty. I don't know if you guys could see it, but it's got stuff everywhere. Not real sure how you go about cleaning them out. I mean, this, if it was a Digifant with a 2-liter washer boxer, then there's a lot of area around the edge. You could just hose it out and it would fall down. But this being one of the, you know, 2-liter air-cooleds, it's got all this seal around the engine. Where's the water go? You're just going to be spraying it, making a lake in here. No place for the dirty water to go, so it's going to have to be a lot of vacuuming, I think. But we'll get it done. All right, so I'm going to turn on, or screw that thing down a little better. Get that from hanging around like it was, and maybe pretty up some of these wires, and then hopefully we'll be close to being ready to try to start it again. All right, here we go. It's a little dark so you can't see nothing. Really dark so you can't see anything. So I hit a milestone today. I figured out all my problems. I know you can't see this, but it runs. It's got muffler problems. Little holes in the muffler, but it runs. Pretty stoked. It's running pretty strong. No brakes, but hey, take what we can get. Hey everybody, today we're going to try to work a little bit more on the Westphalia. Haven't made got any footage of what we've been doing with it lately, but the interior's turned out really nice. We're planning on taking this to an event, but we got to do some things more to it because it smokes a lot. I changed the gaskets for the valve covers underneath, but we still got some smoking. But as you can see, this motor is absolutely disgustingly filthy. Ever since we've gotten this Vanagon Westfailia, we've done nothing but pull hornets' nests out of it, mud dauber nests or something. They're just those crummy tube-looking earthen things. As a matter of fact, here you can see right here. Here's what they look like. And they're just all over the vehicle. No matter where you go, they're everywhere. Today we're going to try to take all this apart on the top end. I'm not going to pull the motor. That would probably be the best thing to do. But on the top end, we're just going to I'm just going to take all the intake off and the hoses, tubes out of the way. I'm going to try to see if I can pull these tins off from up here if that's possible, and see what's underneath of them and see if we can do a top cleaning here or find anything else out. And then we'll clean it and we'll put it back together. But it's really nasty in here. It's very dirty engine. It's seen some days for sure. Hoping you can all see well enough. If not, let me just take the camera right here. Get out of the shade. Yeah, as you can see, it's filthy dirty. It's just got stuff everywhere. Oh boy, isn't that tasty looking? You can see down in that cylinder. Well, maybe you can't. It's a little dark, but down in that cylinder there's definitely some more of those wasp nests. Yeah, it's a nasty situation in here. So I'm just gonna start trying to see if I can take some of these tins off, dig a little deeper in, and see what I can find. We'll be back after I start doing that. All right. Well, here we are. I got all the tins off, which was a mess, and as you can see, those mud daubers have been everywhere. This whole van is covered with these things. Underneath, I mean, we found them in the battery box, we found them underneath the dash where they found a way in. It was just, these tubes are everywhere. I mean, here's one. Good grief. You can see that it's hooked to the armature there. Look how many must have been in there. It's just crazy. So we got a lot of work ahead of us. We're going to try to clean all this out. I'll probably plug the intakes, of course, and probably use a pressure washer and try to clean it all out. Pretty sure this is why it was smoking so bad. It's pretty dry on top. It's not as bad in the jug area, you know, as I've seen. There's really not a lot of, you know, not a lot of mice nests or anything in here, which is good. We're gonna go out and try to clean up the tins. We've already been doing some sandblasting on some of these parts. Here, I'll show you. And here we go. Our basketball goal makes a good hanging place for drying parts we've cleaned and spray painting and drying painted parts. These just got sandblasted by my lovely wife, and so now it's just a matter of getting some paint for these and getting them clean. We got a few more tins to do, so that's going to be it for now. I will come back when we have some more progress. Well, voila. Here it is. It's a little dark. I hope you can see everything. But wow, what a difference. I mean, what it was before to what it is now, it looks fantastic. We had a lot of trouble getting these tins off. I mean, they don't mean for you to take these off while the engine's still in the car. I like to never got these apart and got them back in here. It's a little dusty. We've been working and a lot of the black paint is all covered with dust now. I'll try to wipe it off a little bit. But it is a night and day difference to what it was before. What a transformation. And it runs great. You can see over here I bolted that stuff up all on the wall over there. The double relay and that other relay are there. And then of course we saw that a little while ago. It's all buttoned up. It runs great. I got no complaints. So just wanted to show you guys how things turned out, and now we'll do some more concentration on the body and the rest of the stuff. Like I said, this thing, we didn't restore it or rebuild the motor or anything, and you know, we could have done that, but we checked the compression on them and all the cylinders were good, so you know, it didn't seem really necessary. So we'll run it until it doesn't run any good. You can see all the cable management I did up there. Those new grounds are buttoned away and zip tied, and looks a lot better than it did, and the grounds are good. So we're in good shape now. So on to the rest of the job.